Hey guys, welcome back to the adventures of Marrow. And we are in the bedroom camp of Lower Guk right now with our friend Tauvin. Tauvin is an enchanter friend who helped out our enchanter by giving her a couple of research spells and even power leveling her a little bit, as you might have seen in another video, with his cleric friend Pope, who is also in this group. XP here is slow, and it's just a grind. But I thought I'd record a video. It's been a while since we've been on Marrow. We are kind of making Miana our priority. But right now, Ulysses wasn't available, and I was going to solo an Upper Guk, but the mobs that we were doing started to turn light blue, and I asked Tauvin if they had a spot in the group, and they did, so I decided, why not come over on Marrow and get some XP in. We're at 38, and 39 is a spell level for us. We're going to get some nice spells, I believe. Right now, we're doing actually pretty decent DPS because we're using our big, slow two-hander, and we're nuking in between swings. So it's like nuke and then swing. And sometimes, like, the nuke does 37, and sometimes right after the nuke, I'll land like a double hit, like 60 each hit. So that's like 150, 160 damage in a burst right there. So it's a real powerful way to play Ranger for DPS, which I am right now. I think it's a warrior. It could be a Shadow Knight. This ogre here is tanking and he's pulling. Now, I just started using a new UI made by Kalmathar, our necro friend who has helped us repeatedly throughout our lifespan here on Quarm. And I'm kind of liking it. It's going to take some getting used to. One of the things I'm not excited about is that it no longer says the name of the spells, so I have to really get used to these tiny little spell symbols here on the side of the window. And on this character, it's not as important, but on the enchanter, sometimes I think I would like it for a little bigger if it were numbered, and if it even said the name, kind of like my old UI that I was using. So that is important for me, so I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this UI, but everything else I really like. I like the big mana and HP bar, I like the long target HP bar. And also, if you see the Enchanter UI, it's got a long bar like that for the pet as well. So that'll be really cool for, watching the pet and the mob's HP when I'm soloing, trying to keep them balanced on the Enchanter. Anyway, I was really excited about coming down here to the Lower Guk because I really want to get a couple of things here. I want to get an FBSS at some point, and I want to get a large soiled bag, and I want to get a thick banded belt. Now the large soiled bag, for those who don't know, is another 70% weight reduction bag. The thick banded belt is a belt with, I don't remember how much AC, but I think it's got decent AC, and it also does plus 15 strength. So those are kind of like must-haves, especially for a ranger such as myself. Ooh. And the flowing black silk sash would be a game changer with this big sword that hits so hard. Look, I double hit 84-56, and that was after landing a 37-point nuke, so I did like 180 damage in that little cycle right there, cycle of attack. So we're doing okay. Two-hand slash just went up to 171. I think the cap is getting close to 200 now. But we're getting up there. Look, Evocation's at 188, so the cap's at least 190, and it could be higher than that. But we're up there high enough to where, we can use it pretty reliably. Now I'm starting to run out of mana, even though I have clarity, so we're going to have to stop with the nukage for a little bit. We don't seem to need to snare. I think someone else has been casting some sort of spell. I keep saying a Shingle Knight or whatever mob sinks into the ground. I think, it must be, yeah, of course, it's the Earth Pet. It's the Earth Pet doing that. So, don't need to snare. That's saving us some mana. And don't need to pull. So that allows us to do a lot of this nuking, but it's not entirely continuous. So their double attack just went up to 194, so I'm thinking our cap must be 195, because double attack is one of those skills that pretty much, especially when you're melee, it just stays capped pretty much all the time. So yeah, here we are in Marrow. We got our new Ruby BP, helping us to regen some HP, but not looking so hot. But you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna rest on Marrow for the most part. Play him occasionally. I'd like to hit 39 and then get some new spells, and then maybe find a place where I could solo. Cause I'm not digging this group thing. It's just too much of a grind, and it feels slow. I would rather be able to solo. I mean, to solo. I think that would be more enjoyable for me, and I think the XP might be about the same, especially with the HP regen of the Rubicite, or excuse me, Pinkicite breastplate. So let's see, I forget exactly what spells we get at 39. Let's see if it's anything game-changing. We get a Bramble Coat, so our self-only AC Thistle Coat that lasts like an hour and a half was doing +2 damage in Thorns. Now it's going to do +3. So that's 1 extra damage to our damage shield damage, which we don't really want to rely upon. But it's not a horrible thing. See, right after I swing, nuke, somehow I got aggro without taunting, and then look, I just double attack for like 106, so really makes me pretty good DPS doing the nuke in the downtime between the swings. And from what I hear, like, unless you get like raid gear, this is the best DPS a ranger can really do, is using this exact sword, the Lamentation Blade. It's the best one you can get, with a huge delay, and casting your nukes in between. Boom, boom. Double hit for 71, 79, plus the nuke. Ooh, it's like 180. So yeah, we can do like 180 damage bursts right there. Of course, using my assist key, gotta be on top of that. Positioning myself behind the mob to avoid... See, look, I'm getting aggro. I'm not even casting or doing anything to this guy. I don't know. I didn't even hit him very much, so I don't know how that works. Maybe because he's rooted and I got physically closer. That could be it. Oh, so what spells do we get? Bramble Coat, Call of the Sky. We get a beneficial self. Enchant weapon with stun and damage proc. A 35 damage proc. That's pretty nice. And the chance to stun. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Very cool. Let's see what else we get. We get Skin Like Steel. We finally get a new skin buff. It's more HP, more AC. We get See Invis. That's cool. We get Levitate. All right. So we need to get some bat wings to levitate. Oh, very nice. We get a new heal. Right now our heal does like 30 something HP. We're going to be able to heal for 100 HP each cast. Very, very killer. Wow, he didn't get rooted by the mage pet. That's interesting. But I snagged him with a snare. Let's see, anything else? Dismiss Summoned. Well, you know, it's a nuke that does 162 damage. Careless Lightning. A magic-based direct damage that does 99 damage. Okay, so right now our nuke is in Ignite. It does 37. That's going to go up to 99. So that means when we're casting between our swings, instead of doing 37 damage like that, it's going to be 99. Of course, it's going to take more mana, so we won't be able to chain it as much, but we don't want to. Right now we're hasted, so I'm sure casting is actually slowing us down. But when we're not hasted, the cast of that Ignite that I've been using is, I think it was actually faster than the delay of the weapon. Like, so it could fit completely in there without causing any added delay. The Lamentations Blade's delay is 54, so 54 delay with 25 damage. I'm gonna try to make my hitbox chat size bigger so we can, there we go. Now it's easier to see, keep an eye on it. see anything else. Calm animal, okay. That's about it. So a little bit of an increase on, the biggest things are the heal, obviously. Sorry, had some interesting, I think that pet just got charmed, that's nice. Now we're gonna get way out DPS'd by the Enchanter pet. That's how it works. Where's that pet going? Is he petted or was he memblered? Like, he's just walking away. Oh, yeah, he needed to be sicked on the next mob, that's what it was. So you see the corpses disappearing. Part of my assist key is a hide corpse all, because my bags are already full, so I'm not looting anything here. I was intending to leave Lower Guk, but I camped just outside of it in Upper Guk, and this opportunity came up and he was still there, so I really need to go and empty these bags. I got a couple of quest items, I got some gear, got my old breastplate, should go sell. I got some Raven scale armor and stuff. Got some fine steel to sell. But I did delete some trash in preparation to pick up maybe some better new loot. But I'm not even going to bother trying to find it. I don't care that much. There's not much Marrow needs money for now. I think he can easily afford his spells. Yeah, he's got 350 plat right now. So yeah, I'm liking this new UI. Tell me what you think. Looks like we're at about full mana. It's time to get back to nuking while I fight. Just the XP's a bit slow. We've gotten 8% since we came here. I'm probably just too used to the Enchanter. Oh, we got a resist on our Ignite there. We're not landing so many swings. We missed almost all of our swings on that particular fight, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. Nice double hit for more than 100 damage. Really, making an assist key for the tank is really 100% necessary, especially in a group with an Enchanter. Because they're going to be mezzing anything that the tank is not fighting. So you better be on the correct mob. You guys probably don't need me to tell you this if you're watching this. You're probably relatively experienced, but you know, that might be something that some people avoid, making the macros and stuff. They're like, well, I'll just figure it out, you know. Well, it could take you 5 to 10 seconds when there's a bunch of mobs in front of you to figure out which one the tank is attacking and to actually be able to target it. You know how this particular server is with targeting. So really, the best thing to do is to just make that assist key. You just hit it, you got the right target, and your attack is turned on at the same time. Another charm break. I tried to stun him and taunt him to see if I could get him off of the Enchanter. Didn't work, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't stun him, I tried to snare him. It was the cleric who stunned. So yeah, guys, this is just the grind. Definitely would rather solo, you know what I'm saying? Now I've heard that my friend told me the Karanas were good up to 40. That's only one level. I'm gonna be 39 probably when I leave here. Maybe not. I might leave here after this group. But after that, it's going to be hard to find really great soloing spots for the Ranger. Now the Ranger needs to capitalize on his panic animal, so he's looking for animals particularly. But they're just, in Classic, there are not so many animals that'll take you, to 50 in the game. So we'll have to find something else. I did notice when I was in Khazak-Thul that those mobs are dark blue, a lot of them, to me now. The problem with actually inside of Khazak-Thul, so there's too many ads and there's too many healers. But there are the same mobs outside of Khazak-Thul on their little island thing in the Firot, which would also allow me more room. It would allow me to use Harmony, although I think I can already use Harmony in Khazak-Thul as well. Yes, it's counted as an outdoor zone. So I was thinking about killing myself some more lizards. I could cherry pick the warriors, and if I'm fighting outside in the Firot, I think I could have more room to maneuver and get them alone. And I think I'm strong enough to beat them. I'm thinking they're getting close to light blue, because I'm level 38 now, so I might kill some more lizards. And I'm already KOS with Freeport, so I'm going to see what level Freeport guards are. That might be an option too. In fact, let's do that right now. P99 Freeport. Now I know the high pass guards, or the high keep guards that I would love to kill, most of them are too low for me now, or just about getting too low. Look, I got his aggro that time. I got the pet's aggro. Just grinding it out. So I'm back home. Just got back today. Drove all day. Back home in Wuhan. Left the grandmother's house. But I still got about 3 days before work starts again. I've got a backlog of videos that I need to upload because I couldn't upload them in the countryside. Grandma's house has no Wi-Fi, so I'm using my hotspot data, and I'm not uploading videos over hotspot data. I was able to upload some because the custom for Chinese New Year, in the countryside at least, or if you live near family, is there's like a week-long process of celebration where different family members will host. So they'll have all the family to their home for lunch and for dinner. So you go to someone's house, you eat lunch, and then you just hang out for the afternoon, eat dinner, and then you go home, like this. And then you might have like 4 or 5 households of family members. So you do that 4 or 5 times in 4 or 5 different places. So that's what we were doing, and all the other houses, except for the one that is my wife's mother's house, they had Wi-Fi. So I was able to get some good playing sessions in the afternoon, and also able to upload some videos. This enchanter is having a hard time holding this pet. Must be pretty close to his level. He's 37 now, I think. Could just be bad luck. Alright, let's look at the Freeport guards. What level are they? Okay, the captains are high. We got guards that are 35 and 37, 36. Oof. There's a 30 guard and a couple of 30 guards. 27, 30. 30 is a bit low. 35 would be okay, but it might be a bit difficult for us, especially without so much room to, you know, kite them around. It's worth a shot, though. Worth a shot. The problem with having an enchanter in your group is that they give you clarity. And then you kind of have to be nuking all the time, or else what else you can do with your mana? Dots no good here. Mobs die too fast. Those are more of a solo thing. This guy is light blue to us. Yeah, it would be really nice if we could get a different camp. Get a little side tank action there. Mage got aggro there. Oh, not landing so many slashes. Now I think I noticed, like, when I'm doing my enchanter, he was hitting the enchanter even though I tried to taunt, but if the enchanter had backed up after I cast my snare, I think the enchanter would have been in the clear. I'm pretty sure. I feel like the game sounds are a little bit high. I'm gonna turn them down. So, like, once I engage in melee, get a lot of aggro, and especially if I cast snare, I think the enchanter just needs to back out of melee range at that point. But there's not so much room here, as you can see. There we go, there's a nice burst of damage. A nuke with a double hit after it, and another one. Boom! That's how it's done. Alright, we've gotten 12% since we came in. Not bad. Yeah, that's the problem. This camp is just slightly too low for us. Got a lot of light blue mobs. So XP is very slow. Group of 6 with some light blue mobs, you know what I'm saying? Not happy times. Oh, looks like Mouthy's in range. I'm gonna burn some mana. Looks like a couple of group mates are gonna head out. One of them being the tank. I would like to say the same, but like, yeah, I'm heading out too. Because this XP is hardly worth it. It's hardly worth my time. I'd rather be on the Enchanter, or I'd rather be open to getting a group elsewhere. I'm helping the cleric catch up on some heals here. Healing up the tank. As cool as it is doing burst damage, if I can give the cleric extra mana, their undead nukes are more valuable than my nukes. You know, point for point, mana to HP, much more valuable. Ooh, I got Bonds of Force, alright. This is a spell that I've seen a lot since I've started again on Quarm that I don't remember ever seeing on P99. It's like a mob snare. I feel like they've used it to replace the ghoul root, but I've also gotten ghoul rooted too, so I really don't know what it is exactly. There, we finally went up to 51%. So I guess the next camp we need is ass up. It's the next camp in, you know. But I only ever seem to get bedroom groups. So it makes this a real slog. You know, it'd be one thing if I was getting nice XP. But then that's when the slog is worth it, because you're like, look at this XP I'm getting. Yay. You know. But that is not the case for us right now. That snare is still on me. That's how long it is. It's ridiculous. Just wore off right now. Ooh, got an ad apparently. Or no, that's the Enchanter pet. See, on my Enchanter, what I do is I have an assist key just like I do now, but it also has, I say assist, and then the name of the tank, and then I say pause 1, and then I say pet attack. So I hit that key, and then the pet attacks the tank's mob. Oh, the tank's leaving. So I think that makes us the tank. And the puller, unfortunately. I really don't like pulling bedroom. Because you gotta run so far to get these spiders, and sometimes I feel like I'm getting lost. And the spider webs seem to block targeting. It's a little crazy. So now that we're the tank, we're not going to be able to med so much, so I'm going to stop nuking unless I got a surplus of mana. But I'm pretty solid tank on these mobs, because I'm pretty high for this camp, so it's actually probably going to be easier on the cleric now. I don't know what level Mouthy was, but he was certainly lower than myself. Uh-oh. There's a room pop. I hope it's getting mess. Doesn't look like it is, though. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so Tauvin has been hooking our Enchanter up. Everybody has. Wolfdar gave her like a Siren Hood. I think it drops in Kedge Keep that does like 12 to Charisma. And I think he gave her some other stuff too. I'm not even remembering. And Tauvin gave her a couple of research spells and power leveled her a little bit. And I think I got other stuff from other people as well. Okay, double pull on the spiders. The cool thing about using arrows is it keeps you out of melee range. So you can get back to camp without getting hit. Uh oh, looks like we got another pop in camp. That's what enchanters are for. Oh, I forgot about the mist pop. Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, I gotta go into first person. I'm trying to give you guys some action shots, but I feel way more in control. Oh, when I'm in this particular view. Alright, Flame Lick for certain aggro. Snared for certain no escape. And certain aggro. And he's done. I think he got rooted. But sometimes it seems like the mage pet is not pulling off the roots. What have we here? That might be something worth looting. Fine Steel Greatstaff, don't mind if I do. An emerald. Wow, that guy was rich. That guy was richy ditchy. There we go. See how we were able to help the Enchanter recapture the pet? Taunt and Snare worked that time. Doesn't always. Alright. We're just gonna snare this one. We want to keep our mana healthy, so if we do get in a spot of trouble, we can chain nuke for the extra DPS, take mobs down faster. Some of these bats, I guess, are still dark blue, but I also saw some of them are light blue, so we're right at the cusp. When we hit 39, we're definitely gonna say no to bedroom groups at that point. In fact, if my bags weren't full, I would ask for an IVU, and I wouldn't even camp out at zone line. I would go camp out at safe hall. That's what I would do. He's gonna hit me with Bonds of Force. Wonderful. And the pets are going to kill him over here. Okay, also wonderful. Doubly wonderful. This pulling's not going to be easy now. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it for a bit. Alright, we're back at it. We got an added SK to the group. And I think he's trying to taunt because he took aggro on the last one, so I'm having to try to keep the aggro. He's only level 27, whereas I'm 10 levels above him, you know, so definitely better if I tank, regardless of class or twinkage. Looks like he's split tanking, which he should not be doing. I don't know, he might not be split tanking. It's hard for me to tell what's going on. Alright, this mage is going to give me a backpack full of arrows. Which I am going to have to put to use, because they're summoned. Save me some arrows for later, for myself. So let's see if, while I'm in the midst of tanking, I can put these arrows in there. Oof. Keeping myself busy, that's for sure. Gotta get this aggro off of that guy. Now, between Snare and Flamelick, I'm pretty sure I can way overpower the aggro of SK. Well, he's got some nukes too. But Snare and Flamelick seem to generate just so much aggro. Like, more than they probably should. Snare should definitely generate some aggro, but Flamelick, it's like a negligible AC buff, debuff, and negligible damage. But it just makes them so angry every time. Alright, what's next? Probably more of these darn spiders that I gotta go find. Now I see a 31 Ranger LFG. I think I'm gonna grab him for the group. Alright, I might as well pause the video. Not much really happening. Alright, you guys. We found a 31 Ranger LFG, and we thought we're gonna give him our spot. And log off. Because the XP at this camp isn't great for us. We need better than bedroom at this point. But he needs help getting here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to pull it clear for him. I can't seem to land a hit on this guy. There we go, finally. I'm taking a bunch of nuke damage. And the group, like, seems to have fallen asleep. Or they just didn't notice the mob. It was awkward. Because of where he came from. Hopefully I get healed soon. There we go. Nice big fat heal too. That's why she waited. Because she can heal me for so much. Alright, we gotta make sure we get it all cleared out before they start repopping. So I have the fishbone earring, but this really is dangerous because you could get ghoul rooted at any time. Even if you have unlimited underwater breathing, it's still dangerous. Still dangerous, for sure. Oh, the Shadow Knight got the aggro off me. Well done, sir. Now I can go pull the next of them. See, now we just gotta pull the living mobs. And the patrol. There's one patrol right here. There we go. There's the ranger. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna pause it and do a little exit thing after I finish with this. Oh, Erdano the Mage, who gave us the arrows, says he loves the videos, so he's a watcher. Thank you, Erdano. I had fun grouping with you, too. Just wish the XP was better. It's a little bit slow. It wasn't bad. We went from 38 to 60, but it's been kind of a while, you know. Yeah, nice on the arrows, man. That's good. Why not put those spells to use, you know? But oftentimes when I'm in mage groups, on this server it seems a little different. It seems like mages are eager to use them, but I remember before not getting anything summoned for me. Then again, I was always like a cleric or something. Like, what does a cleric need from a mage? So, I don't know. Bandages? Anyway, you guys, we're gonna call it here in the bedroom. I'm tempted to get an IVU and head to safe hall, but the problem is problem with that is my bags are full, and I like making money. So I'm not going to do that. In fact, I am going to make the run out of Guk and go sell. But you guys don't need to see that. Hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I'll see you next time.